have Congressman Jim Jordan, Republican of Ohio, superstar down there. Great to see you again, Congressman
Good with
Jordan.
you guys.
You bet. Yeah. And Tristan Levitt, I understand, Tristan, you are the president of Empower Oversight, and you are representing some of the important whistleblowers. First, Congressman Jordan, what do you make it tonight so far?
Well, I think the American people know what's happened in, 3 years and 45 days of the Biden administration. We went from, a secure border to no border. We went from safe streets to record crime. We went from $2 gas to $4 gas. We went from stable prices to record inflation. We went from a guy who projected strength from the Oval Office to our to our adversaries and to the world in Donald Trump to Joe Biden. And of course, we've had the government weaponized and turned against we the people, which we're going to talk about in a second. So when American people step back and say, I think I want more of Trump, and so he's winning big across the country, which is exactly what we need to happen. Most importantly, we need him to win in November, which I think he's going to.
Yeah, hopefully we can see some unity here as we move forward and look to November. Thank you, gentlemen, both for being with us. Let me ask you, Tristan, about what you're focused on. Marcus Allen, whistleblower, he had a compelling testimony back in May of last year exposing the FBI. I want to give our viewers a little bit of a flashback. Watch this.
It appears that I was retaliated against because I forwarded information to my superiors and others that questioned the official narrative of the events of January 6th. As a result, I was accused of promoting conspiratorial views and unreliable information. Because I did this, the FBI questioned my allegiance to the United States.
All right, so that was almost a year ago. Tristan, what's the latest now that you can share with us?
So Marcus Allen continues to be in limbo with the FBI. He still has his security clearance suspended. He is not being paid, and he is just waiting for a decision from them. So we are trying to appeal that. He is a very patriotic individual who loves this country. He served in Iraq, he served in the Marines. And so for him to still be not drawing a paycheck, but also prohibited from taking outside work is really just unconscionable on the FBI's part.
Congressman, you're all over this. The FBI is in desperate need of reform and probably in desperate need of a new director.
Well, very true. But in this particular situation, here's a guy who had stellar performance evaluations. Here's a guy who followed his chain of command, but simply said, let's just be honest. Let's tell the truth. Let's be fair in our perspective here. And because he says those things and then comes forward and tells Congress what's going on, he gets retaliated against. And this is a problem because every whistleblower that came to us from the FBI, not everyone, but almost all of them, have been retaliated against. Their security clearance, as Tristan mentioned, has been suspended. And they're basically in this, as Tristan said, in this limbo, in this state where they can't really go anywhere, do anything. They can't move forward. And it's just flat out wrong. But it's just one more problem we've seen with the Justice Department and with the FBI.
All right. Congressman Jim Jordan, Tristan Levitt, thank you both for being with us tonight on the Super Tuesday. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.